Hey guys, it's me, Madi. I wanted to share with you today a recent project that I did a little while ago. My cousin asked me to make her an album for her goddaughter's birthday, and I said yes. This was my very first commission project, so I was super excited about it. I had made her an album about 4 or 5 years ago, and she really liked it and wanted me to make one similar to that. So this is the album that I chose for her, an 8x8 postbound mini album. I hadn't made one of these in a very, very long time, and it was a bit of a challenge for me um, to try to get my layouts with not so much dimension on them and try to get them as flat as possible. I've been making mini albums and other things like that, so this was a challenge for me. But I got it done, and I really like the way it turned out, and I hope she does too. For the entire album, I used the Just Chillin' collection from Making Memories. I've been using this paper collection a lot, only because partially I think it's really, really cute and I have a lot of embellishments to the collection. And another reason is it's a very kid-friendly paper line, great for young girls and boys. And I don't have too many kid-friendly paper lines in my stash, so um, I keep using this. And I want to use up a lot of stuff that I have, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, for the very first layout of the album, it's a really simple layout. I used the hospital picture that they took. I added some thickers from my collection. I added a chipboard piece, painted it a similar color, inked it. Throughout the entire album, I used Stampin' Up's purely pomegranate ink. I used Old Olive, and I used the Distress ink from Tim Holtz Broken China. So you'll see those three colors throughout the entire album. Um, like I said, I didn't have any of her stats, like the time of birth, her height, or the weight, or anything. So I just had to make it really simple. I added some flowers from my stash. That pink trim is from the collection itself. And I love buttons, so I just added some buttons along with the trim. And that's all I did for this page. The background paper was pretty busy, so I think it looks good. For the second page, I titled it Love. I used some of my thickers. These two strips right here are intended for journaling. She can add whatever she wants. I punched out some border strips from the couple border punches I have. You'll see those throughout the album. I have some flowers that matched and some chipboard pieces that I colored with my Lindy Stamp King in Tiffany's blue, I believe. I added some bling, and that's about it for this page. I really like this next layout. I used it in one of my old albums and wanted to use it again. I put the month and the year in that heart right there. The chipboard piece is from the Lucky You collection from Colorblock. I cut the L out from my Cricut and I added some rub-ons from the collection throughout the page. I added some twine to do the center and I cut a border strip from one of my border punches. And that's it for this page. The next page, I titled it Liliane. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't know if it's Liliane or Liliana. But it's a real simple page. I added some flowers from my stash. I used the border punch again at the bottom. I scratched the picture with my Tim Holtz distresser and I added some velvet ribbon, but you can hardly see it because it's being blocked by the flowers. The next layout I absolutely love. Shannon Tidwell from Two Peas in a Bucket does a monthly class on products you love in every which way. I think that's the name of the class. Anyways, this month's class theme was ribbons, and I love this layout that she did, so I use it in the album. Some of the ribbon are from the collection, others are from my stash. This canvas tag right here is from the collection itself, and so is a butterfly die cut. I just added it on some white cardstock and matted the photo, and I really, really like the way this one turned out. The next page is another one of Shannon's layouts from a previous month when the product was buttons. All I did was cut out some circles from another sheet of paper similar to the same background paper, and I just popped it up and it just added some dimension. I got this princess chipboard sticker from Reagan, actually. Hi, Reagan. And it went perfect with the color scheme, so I used that. I matted the photo, and I added a lot of buttons and just stacked them, and I really like the way this one turned out too. This next layout I'm not too fond of. I think it was one of the last ones that I did, and I was just running out of ideas and inspiration. But maybe because I didn't like the picture so much. But I titled it Celebrate because I think it was from her first birthday. I just added some bling and some die cuts and some chipboard stickers from the collection, and that's all I did for this one. The next one I'm really liking. I did a lot of layering, and majority of the paper is scraps that I just had on my desk and I just put them together. The flower is from Prima or it's from Recollection, so I'm not too sure. The arrow's from the Lucky Luke collection, and the tag is a canvas tag that came with the collection as well. I really like the way this came out. I got the distress look from my Tim Holtz distress ink, and I just rubbed it all over the paper. This next one is really cute. The picture was taken at Chuck E. Cheese, and she had a big old cheesy smile on her face. So I put cheese as a title with my thickers. I added some button, and this paper right here is a journaling tag from the journaling booklet that came with the collection as well. This was a really colorful paper. I love the background paper, so I just made a happy and cheerful page. For the next page, I used the Martha Stewart Butterfly Punch, and I just layered some cardstock on the back and used my Stampin' Up! Border Punch. These three pieces right here are die cuts from the collection. I added a couple strips of cardstock that I had, which she can add her journaling to. And that's about it for this page. For the next page, this was the very last page that I did. And I think I was just getting tired and didn't have any ideas, but I added some of these felt hearts that I got from Michaels. It's a Recollections brand. I added some thickers and the sweet chipboard stickers from the collection itself. Right here, there were just some extra flowers that matched the colors, and I cut another border strip from my Stampin' Up! Border Punch. And that's all for this page. For the next page, I really like. I just used some white cardstock for the background. I got my Stampin' Up! Textured wheel and added some old olive ink, and I just randomly um, inked the paper in no particular order. I used all scraps for this paper. I just inked them, distressed them, and just layered them on the paper. She was eating a big plate of something yummy, so I titled the page Yum. And since banners are real in right now, I just added a little banner right there with some scrap paper and some twine. I really like the way this came out. It's really cute. For the next layout, I got from an old Stampin' Up! Catalog. Basically what I did was cut out two circles in different sizes and kind of offset the negatives, which made that empty space there in the middle. I added some brads at the bottom, and the stamp set is from Stampin' Up's Doodle This, I believe, and so is that flower. I doodled myself the word precious right there on the edge of the photo. I added a matching ribbon on the side and just inked and stitched around the border of the page. The next layout is one of my favorites. Again, I used nothing but scraps. On the corner right there is some stickers from the collection with some matching ribbon. Um, that orange strip is actually from a journaling tag from one of the journaling booklets, and I just cut the notebook style edge off because I really like that. I added some Martha Stewart butterflies. That crown right there is from the Making Memories Vintage Findings collection. I added a die cut journaling spot, and that's it for that page. For this layout, I'm sorry I don't remember which blog I got it from, but she was giving away free digital templates, and I'm not too familiar with digital anything, so I kind of just used her sketch for the layout. I did add that top section right there with the Stampin' Up! Border or punch out. I imagine her journaling along the middle section of the page right there. The sketch called for some just scraps paper. The heart I cut out with my Cricut. The smile is from a sticker pack that Reagan had sent me in a rack. And the arrows from the Lucky You collection. This is the very last page of the album. In the photo, she was wearing big, huge sunglasses, and I thought it was super cute and thought she looked stylish and everything. In my journaling booklet, there was this tag right here, and it said Superstar at the bottom, and I thought that went perfect with the photo. So what I did was first scratched the photo with my Tim Holtz's dresser, and I got my X-Acto knife and carefully cut along the stars, and I kind of tucked the photo underneath the stars and made the stars land on top of the photo. And I thought that was really, really cute. I added some stickers from the collection. That's a shipping tag that I just stamped and inked. Um, I don't remember what stamp set that Treasure Today's from, but I just added some die cut pieces and some trim along the bottom, and that was it for this page. So that completes the album. I had to take out 2 pages because she didn't give me enough pictures, but that completes my album. I really like the way it turned out considering I haven't done one of these types of albums in such a long time, and I really do hope she likes it too. I was super excited about this being my first commission project, and glad that it's over so I can start doing more projects that I want to do and things that I need to work on for me. But I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Um, and I'll talk to y'all guys later. Thanks. Bye.